So, after Austria, the hype levels were unreal for Silverstone, even causing the final tickets left for sale for a stupid amount of money to be instantly gone after the crash in Austria. So, it's fair to say, we were all anticipating something magical here. So, did the race weekend live up to its hype? Well, yes, and oh my goodness, this season can be goated soon, if not now. So, with the eventful triple header finally over, let's see and determine who were the winners and the losers of the 2024 F1 British Grand Prix. As always, the losers are first, and first up, we have Sergio Perez. How many times has he been here so far? Anyways, an unideal weekend to say the least. Right when Horny says that he must improve because they need 2 Red Bulls at the front, instead of showing up, he left. And I feel bad for him honestly, because he was quick in the dry practices, but when it mattered most in the quali, he messed it up, which ruined his race too. Just a big yikers. Next up, we have Leclerc, and unlike last week, he's here because of his own failures. We need to ask some serious questions. Is he still hungover from Monaco? Did the Monaco curse transfer over to literally every other race but Monaco? What is going on with Charles? He is supposed to be the main driver of Ferrari, their next leader, but with these performances post Monaco and the stupid Ferrari decisions, some discussions might need to be had soon. Next, we have RB, and ever since their Spain upgrades came, they have just looked so bad. Maybe it's because the car sucks at high speeds and the past tracks have been pretty high speed, but even still, these performances are unacceptable if they want to challenge at the midfield consistently, so they need to figure out something soon, otherwise they'll be left for dust. Moving on, we have Alpine, since after the highs of the past couple of races, they've fallen off again. It's pretty unfortunate since they were doing really well and it seemed slowly but surely all the issues from the start of the season were being ironed out, but clearly there are still some issues that need to be addressed if they truly want to be a midfield team yet again. This is not to discredit their progress though. Finally, we have Valtteri Bottas, and to be honest, I have no idea what to say. He's in a Sauber, so it's not like he could wow us, but considering he was behind Zhou for most of the weekend, that is why he is here. I feel bad for him, man. Bottas is a class driver, and sure, he can't defend well, but he is rapid, and it's really unfortunate he's being wasted at live streaming gambling F1 team. Now, let's move on to the winners, and first up, we have Aston Martin. Good job, buddy. They finally looked like an actual serious team again, and what better place to do that at than at your home race? Alonso and surprisingly Stroll looked pretty good all weekend, and sure, they could have maybe done better, but considering how the past few races went, this is a solid dub for me and should bring in some optimism and confidence for the Aston Martin team. Moving on, we have Hülkenberg, and this guy is in his late 30s and still performing so well. We can only hope that Audi will treat him well because he needs a good car that can fight for points again, just like his 2014 to 2016 Force India or his 2017 to 2019 Renault, because this guy deserves so much more. But anyways, really solid performance in that Haas yet again for Hülkenberg. Next, we have Williams, because they looked rock solid yet again considering the car that they are in. Both Albon and Sargent gave very worthy performances that will surely help the confidence within that team, and if this trajectory can keep going, we could see them in the points more often and hopefully something similar to their performances in 2023, or maybe even better. I still think 2026 will treat them right, so let us see what happens within the team. Next up, we have Mercedes, and what on earth is going on? Merc went from jokes because they were so bad to jokes because they are so fast. Good job, Mercedes. I cannot hate it because they were being doubted so much and now they're locking out the front row and winning races yet again. This competition is amazing and I'm loving how this season is unraveling now, and we should not hate this at all. Also, let's not talk about Russell's DNF. Finally, we have Max Verstappen due to him being him. I believe he had about 100 points of downforce lost from his mistake in quali, which does knock him down in terms of being on the winners list since it was his mistake. However, somehow he qualified 4th in that broken car, and in the race, he made a great call with the inters, which put him back in the race, and even though the Red Bull car sucked, Max did not suck. So overall, great race for Max as he maximized his results. In case you've forgotten, we have the most mid driver segment now, which basically means they didn't do good, but they didn't do bad. They were just there and honestly did what they could with the car. And our second winner of this award goes to Carlos Sainz, since he for sure had a race, but at least it's better than the past couple weeks. And there you have it. Those were my winners and losers of this year's British Grand Prix. Overall, pretty good race weekend, and now we all enter our period of dread as we have to wait for it to be a race weekend yet again. But considering the sheer chaotic nature of these recent races, maybe a break is what we need as F1 fans. Anyways, let's look at my weekend predictions, and for quali, guess what? I got it wrong again. And for the race, I got the podium right, just in the wrong order. And my random prediction was maybe a little too specific. Anyways, if you enjoyed the video, consider leaving a like and subscribing since it would help me a lot, and let me know in the comments who you thought were the winners and losers, and as always, have an amazing day.
Good weather for the duck.